right? Annuities. එතකොට annuity එකක් වෙන්න මොකද්ද වෙන්න ඕන? The same amount, right? Constant sum of money, same amount, equal amount, the same amount, right? With equal time gaps, monthly na monthly, yearly na yearly, biannually na biannually, equal time gap for a specific time period. For 5 years, maybe for 10 years, for 1 month, so not 1 month, for 6 months, like that. Right? එතකොට සතියෙන් මොකක් හරි ගෙවපු එකක් තිබ්බත් ඒකත් අපිට කන්සිඩර් කරන්න පුළුවන් මොකක් විදියට annuity එකක් විදියට, right? annuity එකක් විදියට, right? So once we identified a particular, right, a particular investment or a loan or a particular amount that we are paying or particular amount that we are receiving as an annuity, then, right, we can find the future value of an annuity using this given formula. Most important thing is that we should able to identify whether it is an annuity or not. අපිට දීලා තියෙන ගාන මොකක් හරි එක annuity එකක්ද නැද්ද කියලා තේරෙන්න ඕන. annuity එකක් වෙන්න මොකද්ද වෙන්න ඕන? Same amount at equal time gaps for a specific time period. Same amount at equal time gaps for a specific time period. Then it is an annuity. If it is an annuity, in order to find the future value, we can use this formula, future value of an annuity. Consider an annuity of n number of payments of p rupees. P means the equal amount that we are paying. අවුරුද්දකට පස්සෙත් P, දෙවෙනි අවුරුද්දෙත් P, තුන්වෙනි අවුරුද්දෙත් P, හතරවෙනි අවුරුද්දෙත් P, the same amount. Right? Consider an annuity of n payments. Assume there are 4 payments here, that is n. Of p rupees each, the same amount which we are paying throughout this given period. At the end of every year, let the interest rate be I% per annum, then future value can be found using this formula. Right? V means, you can say FV, future value, equals, right? Here it is PV means present value, not present value. Sorry. P means what? The payment. One payment is what? Right? Divided by I means the interest rate, N means the number of years. Okay, we'll do this with an example. Example number 40. Find the amount of an annuity consisting of payments of 4,200 rupees at the end of every year for 6 years. See, 4,200 rupees at the end of every year. හැම අවුරුද්දක් අවසානයේම 4,200 ගානේ අවුරුදු 6ක්. At a rate of 16% per annum. At a rate of 16% per annum. Example 2. 1340. Example 40. This is at the end of 6 years. At the end of year 1, at the end of year 2, at the end of year 3, at the end of year 4, and at the end of year 5. Right. But it says Find the amount of an annuity consisting of payments of 4,200 rupees at the end of every year for 6 years. At the end of year 1, we are paying 4,200. At the end of the second year, we are paying 4,200. At the end of the third year, we are paying 4,200. Here also this one. Here also this one. Right? At the end of the sixth year also, we are paying 4,200. And the interest rate per annum is 16%. This is what they have provided. Hitan api annuity formula එකක් දන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. Assume we don't know anything about annuities. Annuity formula, we don't know that. Then how can you find the answer for this? Find the amount, annuity අමතක කරන්න. Right? Amount of an annuity consisting of payments 4,200 at the end of the every year for 6 years at the rate of 16% per annum. And you need to find the value here, future value. How can you do that? You need to find the future value of this. How can you do that one? That is 4,200 into 1.16 to the power 5. Here also you need to find the future value. That is what? 4,200 into 1.16 to the power 2. For this one also you need to find the future value. 4,200 into 1.16 to the power 3. For this one also you need to find the future value, that is 4,200 into 1.16 to the power 4. A4. This is year 2. At the end of third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, 4 years later, what should be the value of this 4,200? Here. At the end of this one, 1.16 to the power 5. අවුරුදු 5කට පස්සේ මේ 4200 වටිනාකම විතර වටිනාකම වෙන්නේ. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So you will have the figures here. Then this total amount should be the answer. Annuity කියලා එකක් දැනගෙන හිටියේ නැත්නම් ඔය විදියට තමයි ගන්න වෙන්නේ. Future value එක. But see, this is an annuity. Right? We are paying the same amount at equal time gaps for a specific time period. අපි හැම අවුරුද්දෙම එකම amount එක තමයි අවුරුදු 6ක් යනකම් ගෙවාගෙන යන්නේ. Therefore, this is an what? This is an annuity. Then rather going for this method, we can use the future value formula of an annuity to find this value. Right? We can use the future value formula of an annuity to find this value. What is the formula? What is the formula? P over I into 1 plus I to the power n minus 5. P over I, this is simple P, yeah? Simple P. Capital P was in principle. You know what is principle is. Simple PQ thing, that is means the periodical payment. Periodical payment. The difference. Periodical payment. Capital P keyword principal, simple P keyword periodical payment. So here it should be simple P, yeah? Simple P. One plus I to the power n minus 5. 1 plus I to the power n minus 1. Right. What is the value of this simple P? What is the periodical payment we are making? Here. What is the value of P here? That is 4,200. In each period we are paying what amount? 4,200. Therefore, that is our P value. Divided by I. Interest rate is given as 16%. It means 0.16. 1 plus what is the value of I? That is 0.16 to the power n. Now tell me what should be the value of n here? අපි මේ අවුරුදු කීයකට පස්සේ වටිනාකමක්ද හොයන්න යන්නේ? After 6 years. මෙන්න මෙතන value එක හොයන්න යන්නේ. After 6 years. Therefore, value of n should be 6 minus 1. So once you simplify this, what should be the answer? What should be the answer? So I can see 1.16 within the brackets. So I will have it first. 1.16 to the power 6 minus 1, then press equals. This we need to multiply by 4,200 and divide by 0.16. That is 37,705. 37,705.40. It means, right, this value here should be the value 37,705.40. That is the benefit of using the annuity formula. මෙතන මේ ලොකු effort එකක් දාලා හොයන figure එකම මේ formula එක පාවිච්චි කරලා අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන්. If we have identified it as an annuity, in order to find the future value, we can use this formula. P over I into 1 plus I to the power n minus future value of an annuity. It's a matter of identifying whether it is an annuity or not. That is the first thing. Then applying the figures for the given formula. Substituting figures for the given formula. That is example number 40. Example number 15. Example number 15, you find the answer and tell me what it should be. For example number 15, what should be the answer? Find the amount of an annuity. Annuity annuity of rupees 5,000. Now 5,000 හැම මාසයක් හරි දීපු period එක ගානෙම ගෙවාගෙන යන්න. Right? Same amount in equal time gaps for a specific time period. Annuity එකක් කිව්ව ගමන් ඔලුවට යන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද? Same amount at equal time gaps. At equal time gaps for a specific period. For a specific period. එකම amount එක same gap එකෙන් නිශ්චිත කාල සීමාවකට ගෙවාගෙන යන එක annuity එක. Find the amount of an annuity of 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees, same amount means the amount is 5,000 at the end of every 3 months. at the end of every 3 months, equal time gap, once in every 3 months, for a 4 years, that is the specific period, 4 years, at the rate of 14% per annum, compounded quarterly. Compounded quarterly. අවුරුද්දකට එක වතාවකට වඩා compound වෙනවා නම්, but we need to make an adjustment. That one you know. We have done that right several times. Also find the compound interest. Compound interest. And find the future value of this annuity. What is the future value of this annuity? ₹5,000 at the end of every 3 months for 4 years at the rate of 14% per annum compounded quarterly. 5,000 means what? This is our P value, periodical payment. Once in every 3 months, right? Once in every 3 months for 4 years. Example number 50. This is now at the end of year 1, end of year 3, end of year 2, 3, and 4. But the periodical payments they do in once in every 3 months. Once in every 3 months. මෙතන payment එකක් වෙනම ඇති. මෙතන payment එකක් වෙනම ඇති. මෙතන payment එකක් වෙනම ඇති. And the final payment here. Right, 5,000 at the end of every 3 months. Here 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, right, 5,000, and it goes on like that. 5,000, 5,000, and 5,000. This is quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, 5, 6, like that, up to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is quarter 15, quarter 14. So this is the nature of the payment. Nature of the payment. Okay, 226,230. You see. 26,230. Okay. Annuity or not? Gana kiyana annuity ekak kiyala, but if they have not told even, we should know, right? We can identify that this is an annuity by same amount in equal time gaps for a specific time period. Same amount in equal time gaps for a specific time period. 33,142. Okay, 33,142. Another answer. 24,605. 24,605. We got 3 different answers. Right. What we need to find? Happy options දෙකක් තියෙනවා. මේ හැම එකේම මොන value එකද? Future values හොය ගිහිල්ලා මේ හැම එකේම ඔය විදිහට future values හොය ගිහිල්ලා අපිට උත්තරය හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. මේ හැම එකේම මෙතන values හොය ගිහිල්ලා අපිට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. මෙයාගෙත් ඔහොම හොය ගිහිල්ලා අපිට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. This is one method, one option we are having. We can do it like this. Right? We need to find the future value at the end of year 4. At the end of year 4, what is the total amount? That is what we need to find. අවුරුදු 4 අන්තිමට කීයක total amount එකක් අපිට එළියට ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියන එක. Right. Okay, 15,071, 15,701. Right. Future value of an annuity equals what? P over I into 1 plus I to the power n minus 1. Okay, here, what is the value of P? Periodically, we are paying once in 3 months, we are paying 5,000. So that is the value of P, 5,000. Divided by I, but here what it says, the rate is 14% per annum, but it is compounded quarterly. Right? It is being compounded more than one time a year. Then we need to do what? An adjustment. We need to consider the value of F. What is the value of F here? If it is compounded quarterly, the value of F is 4. So here it should not only be I, it should be what? I over F. It means 0.14 over 4. 0.14 over 4. Yes. Into here 1 plus, again, since it is compounding quarterly, right, we cannot directly take 0.14. We need to divide it by the F value, that is 4. To the power what? To the power what? Again, we need to adjust this. Now it is not only n, that is what? N into F. N into F. What is n? N means number of years, that is 4. 4 into what? 4 into F, that is 4, that is 16. I will write it here like this: 4 into 4. N into F, right? N into F minus 1. Since it is being compounded quarterly, we are doing this adjustment. FK adjustment again. Annuity වලත් එහෙමයි, future value present value වලත් එහෙමයි ඕනම තැනකදී. If it is being compounded more than one time a year, this adjustment need to be made. Okay. So what should be the final answer here? Let's simplify it further. 5,000 over 0.14 over 4. That means 5,000 over 0.035 into 1.1. (1.035 to the power 16 minus 1). So it should be equals to what? 1.035 to the power 16 minus 1 equals into 5,000 divided by 0.035. Right? It should be 104,855. 104,855. 104,855. 0.14. 0.14. Yes. So here the figure should be this. Right. All these answers are unrealistic answers. Don't you feel like that? Unrealistic. Hammer mass clearly mentioned here, right? 5,000 at the end of every 3 months for 4 years. Hammer mass ekama 5,000 ගෙවනව නම් see මේ මුල් මාස තුනම right මුල් කාර්තු තුන එකතු කරත් අපිට එතනම 15,000ක් එනවා. It means we have ignored all these figures. Here කාර්තු පහක එකතුවක් 25,000ට වඩා එනවා. Right? කාර්තු 6ක එකතුවක් 30,000ට වඩා එනවා. Right? We need to consider all these. Once in every 3 months, we are paying 5,000 for 4 years. It means 16 times we are making this payment. මේ 5000 payment එක එනම් ඔය අවුරුදු 4 ඇතුළත 16 වතාවක් අපි කරනවා. 16 times we are making this payment. Right? Okay, have you got this one? Have you got this? 33, 21, 90, 92. Have you got this? Are you okay with this one? Okay. Right. So we'll take another break. So it is exactly 11 now. So please come back by 11:20. Okay. Come back by 11:20. So we can discuss on this present value. Right. Come back by 11:20. Present value of an annuity. The opposite of what we have discussed. Present value of annuity, na? Right? We are moving the other way around. So here we have found the future values. Future value of an annuity. Present value means we are considering these other way around. Values as of now. Okay. Present value of an annuity. Present value of an annuity is the sum of all the present values of payments made at different times. This is the amount that must be invested now to purchase the payments due in the future. Right? So this is the formula, the present value formula of an annuity. The present value formula of an annuity. Right? Present value equals what? P over I into, this time see, 1 minus 1 plus I to the power minus n. Here to the power minus n. Right? Small difference compared to the future value formula, but it is small things we need to grab correctly. We need to apply correctly. Present value of an annuity equals P over I into 1 minus 1 plus I the whole to the power minus n. Example number 16. What we need to do here? Find the present value of an annuity of 1,400 rupees at the end of every year. End of every year for 8 years. Assume the discount rate of 12% per annum. This time, as for example 16, we need to find the present value of an annuity. Annuity එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? Same amount at equal time gaps for a specific period. For a specific period. Amount is 1,400. Right? We are making this payment at the end of every year for 8 years. The discount rate is given as 12% per annum. So by using this formula, how can we find the present value? Example number 16. Example number 16. For 8 years, you are making this payment for 8 years. So, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 2, 3. At the end of every year, we are making, what is the amount? That is 1,400. Means at the end of year 1, we need to make 1,400. Here also 1,400. At the end of year 5, 1,400. At the end of year 6, 1,400. Like that way up to 8 years. We need to make an equal amount of 1,400. The discount rate is given as 12% per annum. 12%. Right. So here we need to find what? We need to find the present value as of today. It means we need to know the present value of each of these figures. Right? The present value of each of these figures we need to know. How to find the present value in each individual figures? That figure over what? 1 plus I to the power n. Future value over 1 plus I to the power n. By using that formula, we can find the present value of each of these figures. Right? The present value of each of these figures. Therefore, the total here is what we know as the present value of these amounts, of these payments that we have made throughout these 8 years. Okay. This is also correct. This is also a method that we can use to find the present value, but it consumes more time. Right? So here we can clearly see what? This is an annuity. Same amount at equal time gaps for a specific time period. Samana amount එක samana time gap එකකින් අවුරුදු 8ක් පුරාවට අපි ගෙවලා තියෙනවා. Annuity එකක්. We have identified that this is an annuity. In an annuity, to find the present value, we can use this formula. P over I into 1 minus 1 plus I to the power minus n. P over I into 1 minus 1 plus I to the power minus n. Let's substitute these figures. What is the value of P here? P means the periodical payment that we make. That is what? In each and every year, at the end of each and every year, we are making the payment of 1,400. 1,400. Over the interest rate or the discount rate, that is 12%. It means 0.12. 0.12. Within brackets, it should be 1 minus what? 1 minus 1 plus 0.12 to the power minus n. That is what? What is the value of n here? Number of years. That is 8. 8. Nikamma 8. Nikamma 8 නෙවෙයි මොන 8? Minus n. That should be minus 8. Minus 8. So what should be the value? What should be the answer? I got one answer. 6,954.69. Is it correct? හැම අවුරුද්දෙම අන්තිමට 1400 ගානේ පේමන්ට් එකක් කරගෙන ගියොතින් අවුරුදු 8ක් යනකම් මේ ඔක්කොගෙම present value එක කීය? That is what we are finding here. What should be the amount? Any different answers? Yeah, 6,954.6. 1 minus 1.12. हमें क्या नाम कैलकुलेट के गाने पीली बला 1 minus 1.12 to the power within brackets I need to give 8 brackets ඇතුලේ ඍණාට දෙන්න ඕන. Then equals into 1,400 divided by 0.1. Yes, 6,954.69. 6,954.69. Always practice with the cal. Practice with these sums with the cal. Otherwise, you will struggle in the exam. 6,954.69 should be the percentage. It means what? The value here should be this. 6,954.69. 6,954.69. Right. Formula exam eකට එන්නේ නැහැ. Right? I don't know why they are not providing these formulas, but right, what we have experienced is that the formulas are not given. So you need to keep in mind these formulas. Right? There's not a lot of formulas that you need to keep in mind. There are only few, but again you need to keep that in mind. Right? You need to keep these formulas in mind. No options. මේ වෙනකන් තාම formula sheet එකක් දීලා නැහැ. ඒක නිසා ඔයාලට දෙයි කියලා හිතන්න. Okay. This semester it will be a bit easy, but when you're going for the second semester, you have this statistics subject. Making up formulas, right? You have not that much of formulas here, right? Maybe chapter ke tamai වැඩිපුරම formulas තියෙන්නේ. Apart from that, for the other subjects, you don't have that much of formulas. But in your second semester, when you are doing statistics, there are more than 50 formulas that you need to keep in mind. Second semester के statistics subject के दिवालට सामान्य formulas 50ක් කොයිට වඩා උඩ ගානක් ඔය තියාගන්න වෙනවා. Right? All those things follow the same pattern, but right, it will be not a big issue, but all in all, right, more than 50 formulas are there. Statistics, not during this semester, right? This semester you may have 10, maximum 10 formulas, maybe. Okay. Example 60. කැල්ලකේ ගහන්නේ මෙහෙම. This one, right? In the cal. First we will feed to the cal the figures inside these brackets. ඉස්සෙල්ලා brackets ඇතුලේ තියෙන figures ටික cal එකේ ගන්න. Here what we have 1 minus this one we can simplify මේක සුළු කරන්න cal එකක් ඕනේ නැහැ නේ මොකද මෙතන තියෙන්නේ 1.12 to the power open brackets within the bracket you need to give minus 8 bracket ඇතුලේ දුන්න නැතුණු තින් මොකද වෙන්නේ it will assume to the power minus 1 into 8 ඒක නෙවෙයි අපිට ඕනේ brackets ඇතුලේ දුන්න නැතුණු තින් cal එක හිතන්නේ මෙයා 1.12 වල minus power minus 1 value එක වැඩි කරන්න ඕන කියලා 8 අපිට එහෙම නෙවෙයි ඕන 1.12 වල right power value minus 8 we need the power value of minus 8 therefore we need to give it within brackets then since it involves this pluses or minus we need to click equals එතකොට අපිට මෙන්න මේ bracket එක ඇතුලේ එන answer එක එනවා Then that one we need to multiply by 1400, this one, and divide by 0.12. Press equal, you should get this 6954.69. කැල් එකත් එක්ක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරලම තමයි අහුවෙන්නේ ලේසි විදිහ. කැල් එකේ සුළු කරගෙන යන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේක you can go step by step. ඉතින් මේ ආව සුළු කරගෙන ගන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ මේ ටික සුළු කරගෙන වැල්යු එක ලියා ගන්නවා. You can go like that, but right, with the practice you should able to find these answers quickly. Okay, that is example number 60. Example number 70. You find and tell me the answer here. Find the present value of an annuity of 4,000 at the end of every year for 8 years. Assume a discount rate of 12% per annum. Similar to example number 60. Quickly find and tell me the answer here. We need to find what? Present value of an annuity. We know the periodical payment, we know the value of N, and we also know the discount rate. කාල සීමාව ඉවර වෙලා නෙවෙයි. number 88 මේ කාල සීමාව ඉවර වෙලා නම් ඒ කතා කරන්නේ මොකද්ද? ඉවර වෙලා නම් ඒ කතා කරන්නේ future එකක් ගැන. right, that is future value. මේ තියෙන්නේ present value. මේ අවුරුදු 8ක් පුරාවට ගෙවන ටික අපිට ඔක්කොම අද ගෙවන්න කිව්වොත් අද අපි ගෙවන්න ඕන 6954. දැන් මෙතන අපිට ඔප්ෂන් එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. 1400 ගානේ හැම අවුරුද්දක් අන්තිමේම 1400 ගානේ අවුරුදු 8ක් ගෙවාගෙන යන්න. හැබැයි ඔයා මේක අදම ගෙවනවා නම් අද ඔයා ගෙවන්න ඕන කීයක්ද? එකපාර ගෙවන්න ඕන 6954. That is the idea. Right? That is the idea.